That's what I think I would do. But I mean,
All right, fine.
That's a dangerous time.
You don't die in real life, but you experience all the pains of dying.
Then I think I'd do the Jesus time.
Jesus time.
Yeah.
So like when you want to be at like Last Supper?
Yeah. Maybe.
Last Supper was probably the most boring thing ever.
You don't know. Those people got down.
Yeah, I bet it was a pretty good party.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, I
Party, just 12. It's a sausage fest.
yeah, but Last Supper.
Yep.
Oh, they
I remember
pissed
that
me
from
off.
Last Supper.
I hate flies. Oh, man.
All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 30 of the Popboyz, where you ain't a pop boy till you pop
Boy.
I am joined to my right by my brother Dan.
What's up, guys?
And to my left by John Simpkins.
What's happening? The fly killer.
Yeah, John, we got a fly in the studio today, which is shocking considering how amazing our studio is, that there could be any type of...
It's airtight.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a clean room that they develop medications for.
Yeah, they used to do operations in this room.
Right. So the fact that a fly got in here is shocking. But yeah,
Yep.
John hates
I
flies.
hate flies.
You hate them.
They are kind of good for nothing, right?
What do they do? They literally...
fly.
Everything they touch, they poop on.
Oof. I did not know that.
I thought it was throw up.
Yeah,
I think it's both.
Ooh, I don't know.
I think you're slandering the flies now. I think this guy's gonna have a problem.
Oh, man.
I think
Yeah.
they do regurgitate.
I'm pretty sure that was the fun fact.
Like they regurgitate on the food so that then they can like absorb it easier. They can.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed, if you have a garage, the flies love the garage. Like, I'll open up my garage door, just, we'll just be, like, hanging out outside. I'll just keep the door open, go inside. It's, like, 30 flies, and they're all on, like, the back window. It's the weirdest thing.
Do you have... Yeah.
I think what it is, John, is I think it's the soda cans.
It probably is the soda cans. I've been saving those up.
I go to
You
John's-
save soda cans?
I'm not a soda drinker anymore, so...
Oh, those are pre. That's pre your.
Those were my
when you
pre,
broke your
yeah.
addiction.
Oh, yeah, that was...
So you're just like holding on to them as just like...
Yeah, so you feel...
You're like a kid in college who like puts the alcohol up on the...
bottles as
Oh,
decoration.
no. They're in bags. So I got these...
It's like going to redemption.
You've never done a redemption?
I used to work in a redemption.
Oh, okay. So instead of me sitting in front of a machine just going,
Sure.
I get the bags and you fill them up and you get to like the certain height and it's $12.
Oh,
So I got
that's pretty
$22
cool.
in my garage right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you were just collecting the Coke.
No. So you just bring them in and then they hand you the money. You're good.
Yeah, I thought John.
Genius.
I thought
Makes
this
more sense.
I thought this was like a week's worth of soda for John. I mean, these cans are like
There's probably like 1,000 cans.
55-gallon trash.
Oh my
bags.
God.
I was like, oh my God, this guy is.
Puts them down.
like
It's a soda.
He's got an addiction.
There's no alcohol in there.
no,
There's
it's
zero alcohol. It's all soda.
all red Coca-Cola cans, just going in.
Oh,
John's laying in the back
man.
getting dialysis.
Yep.
I was at the grocery store the other day, and we were like checking out, and I like went in the fridge. I was super thirsty, and I was like, grabbed a Coke, got in line, thought about it, and I put it back. Got back in line.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
I thought you were going to say you cracked it right there while walking.
chugged it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There's-
I'll just smash two together and dump them right in your face.
There's some places, I don't know that it's legal really anywhere, but I remember seeing a picture somewhere, must not have been in Massachusetts, but it was like a Trader Joe's or some like smaller grocery store. They used to do like $1 beers when you walked in, and they just said like, crack the beer right now and like drink while you shop.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's interesting.
that would definitely be
it's
popular.
gonna be like a New Hampshire thing.
Yeah, that does reek of New Hampshire.
or
yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
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 Well, it's like you ever get somebody from out of state. I remember I would have, I knew people that were from Texas, and then they would come up and they would crack a beer in your car, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
"You can't do
Yo.
that," and they're like, "What?" They're like, oh,
This is normal.
"Yeah, like you can't just drink in my car. If I get pulled over, I'm
yeah.
in trouble."
My buddies were on their way to Pennsylvania to visit my friend in Pennsylvania, Penn State. And he calls my buddy who lives in Penn State. They're on their like hour 5 of the 6.5-hour drive. And they call my buddy and they say, hey, we're like, we got a question. He's like, yeah, what's up? He's like, it's legal to, like, an open container is fine in Pennsylvania, right? Like, that's not a problem. And my friend was like, yeah, but you're still underage.
You're 12.
Yeah. We were like, I don't know. We were like 19. Just like, oh, yep.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, how was everybody's weekend? Good weekend?
Easter weekend.
The
How do
Easter
we
Bunny
feel
came.
about Easter? The Easter Bunny came?
Yeah.
What does the Easter Bunny give?
Candy.
So much candy.
I
Lots of
have
candy?
been, I was about to say this when I was, as I was bashing John about his Coca-Cola habit, I am on a candy bender right now. I cannot stop.
Yeah.
I have cakes at my house, so I'm ripping down cake, like a piece of cake. I try not to eat,
We had 3 cakes at your house for like, what, 12 people?
yeah.
Like 3
Wow.
full-size cakes.
Decadent.
That's a lot of
cakes.
cake.
An Easter bunny cake, like a chocolate mousse cake. Did you get some of that chocolate mousse cake?
No.
Unbelievable.
Any cheesecake?
No cheesecake.
No, there was the king was already there, so I took that.
What was the king?
Funfetti.
Yeah, the funfetti. And a carrot
Funfetti.
cake. Carrot cake. So I've been eating the carrot cake. And then I have candy just kind of in dishes. And I tell myself not to, but it's like 11 o'clock at night before I go to bed. I'm eating them like they're like melatonin.
Oh, it's
I'm
crazy.
just like ripping down 6 pieces of candy.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
And then going to bed and just being like, well, I'll sleep good tonight. It's like, I can't stop.
What's your favorite Easter candy?
Easy.
I never eat this one, but mine is the best one.
If we're thinking of the same one, there's only one best one.
There is the best one.
You're not going to say
I might.
it's not the best.
It is.
Oh, no.
No.
It is the
Way
best.
too sweet.
It's the best.
No.
It is.
You
the
feel
best.
so bad after eating that.
I do.
I'm going to guess.
Wait, are you eating that? That's the candy you're eating every night?
no.
I wish. Honestly, I wish. I wish I was living so high on the hog that I could be ripping down. Go ahead, John. Guess
Do you
it.
think people
I think you're
go
ripping down the Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury cream eggs?
So-
The cream ones.
The Cadbury cream egg is the king.
No, it's not.
It's the king of candy. The
it
king
thinks
of Easter
it's
candy.
the king.
Oh,
I found a new king.
yeah.
It's too much.
Oh,
It's too much.
Decadent. I mean, that is a candy for royalty right there.
It is
For the
It's
king
too
of
much.
Cadbury.
Do you think anyone in the world has ever eaten 2 of those in a day?
I bet as a kid I did.
I think my
I
kids,
used
kids
to
did.
It's too much.
I used to go to the store at Easter time, and I forget what they were. I feel like they were like 50 cents or 75
Yeah, yeah.
cents, and
Yep.
I'd roll up with a buck. Dude, grab 2 of them.
pop them both.
Oh, yeah, literally just
I honestly
pancreas
don't
on
think I could,
insulin overload.
I don't think I could eat a whole one of those right now.
You're not a Peeps guy, are you, Dan?
I do like Peeps.
Is that your number
no,
one?
no. That's
Who's your
not number
number
one,
one?
but I do like Peeps. Peeps get a bad rap.
I hate Peeps.
I think
I
they're
can't even
are
remember
so
the last
good.
time I even ate one.
take them or leave them for me.
They're good. They're good. No, the king is the Reese's egg.
Oh, yeah, those are.
Come
those are
on.
But
good.
it's unfair because Reese's has infiltrated every holiday, and it's like, okay, of course Reese's is the best.
King stay king.
Reese's is just like, okay, hey, I'm here. And they just, we made it a little different shape. Now it looks like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
the
what's
egg
the
is
best
the
one?
original. The egg is better than the Christmas tree. It's better than the pumpkin, and it's better than just the regular cup too.
They're all amazing. That's what I mean. I think
There's something about the egg.
you have to disqualify
Something about the
Reese's. I'm trying to think. It's like, it's almost
can't.
like an athlete that's too dominant, and it's just like, okay, we get it.
It's the
We get it.
Tiger Woods of candy.
It is. It's the Tom Brady where it's
Yeah.
like, you want somebody else. That's why you got to give it to Cadbury. It's different.
Yeah, they're just that's fine. It's just
Reese's
too much for me.
Reese's rolls up and they win. They don't even
Well-
have to take off their warm-ups.
What are your thoughts on
Larry
those?
Bird 3-point competition
Yep.
style?
Yep.
What are your thoughts on the little Cadbury eggs? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, yeah.
The little pastel ones that are just chocolate.
You just
I like them.
crunch.
They're great. They're just
yeah,
like
they're-
big M&Ms.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
exactly.
are.
Those are my favorite.
Those are good.
Yeah, those are
I
good.
pop those things like Tic Tacs.
I gotta ask, how do you eat the Cadbury egg?
One bite, One bite.
Okay.
No, that's
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
That's insane.
No, I mean, I feel like there's different stages in my life. I've eaten them different ways. I mean, at some point you just go all filling and just try to get all the filling out of it. But other times you just kind of like, now I feel like I just bite it in half.
Isn't it kind of weird how it's like they even dye it so that it looks like a yolk in it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's too much.
Oh, decadent. The candy of the gods.
I think the Kinder Egg is taking over though,
Kinder Egg's great.
Kids love the Kinder Egg.
and those are out year round.
Didn't the Kinder Egg used to be illegal?
It is illegal. So you know how they get around? It's legal in Europe. I think it's Irish.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's either Irish or Great Britain or whatever. But in Europe, the toy is physically inside the chocolate. So you bite the chocolate egg opens up, and there's a toy inside of it.
Like a Wonder Ball.
Yeah. In the United States, it's illegal to put like any.
It's a physical
It's
contaminant.
a physical contaminant, as we know from ServSafe, that you can't, for obvious reasons, a kid's gonna pop it in his mouth and choke on the toy. So the way the U.S. Kinder Egg gets around it is that the egg is split in half already, and then they have the little like scoop thing.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Kinder Eggs are great. And the toy's just in the other half.
What is it? Nutella?
No.
Isn't there?
No, because I hate Nutella.
I'm not a fan either.
Nutella stinks.
I like Nutella.
I gotta. It's good, and I had the
not.
greatest. Like, so I went to New York, not last weekend, but the weekend before. I went to this small coffee shop, just down this out, like the nicest little place. Guy made homemade Nutella banana bread, and it was the greatest thing that's ever touched my mouth. Like it was
Wow, that's
Whoa,
intense.
whoa.
That's intense.
weird way to phrase it. But
No, I think Nutella just has an identity crisis. It pretends that it's chocolate, and it's just
Yeah.
not. It's hazelnut.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I like it.
It's kind of getting the bacon.
Yeah, I do agree with that, where it's like, hey, this is good, on everything.
Yeah, so everyone needs to love it on everything.
Right.
You know?
It's not Frank's.
Pushing it too hard. It's not Old Bay.
Not Old Bay either.
Yeah.
Yeah, so candy. We were talking about banana bread. My family makes banana bread all the time.
Yeah, so
I have banana bread at my house constantly.
I had banana bread literally an hour ago.
It is a struggle for me every day to stop eating banana bread.
A lot of mushy bananas.
I think that probably is part of it when they start to go brown. But the kids love banana bread.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
My mom makes a strawberry bread.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
I've never heard of
Whoa.
anything like that.
Oh yeah.
With
It's-
strawberries in it?
Oh, you can't like physically taste them. I think she like purees them. But it's like, it's moist and
Cool Whip? Do we get Cool Whip involved?
we could. I
Wow.
don't see why not.
Strawberry bread shortcake?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Wow.
Surprised I didn't bring any in.
Things are getting pretty
Thanksgiving.
serious. Yeah, but I like Easter. You know what the best part about Easter is? Spring. It's spring. Like we
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah, we talked about
Masters.
it's the Masters.
Yeah,
Master-
Masters,
yeah.
Easter. You get to see people. The kids can run outside. You have that moment where you kind of start with a sweatshirt on. You go to a t-shirt.
Yeah.
We had a monster wiffle ball game.
I don't know that it was a month. The
mean-
teams were a little lopsided.
I'm
start.
I'm sorry, Kim and Katie, if you're listening. Dan
The
unapologetically.
teams were a little lopsided.
Who
to
picked
start.
those teams?
I believe there were two captains, and our captain did not.
I feel the competitive squad.
Yeah.
So I told this story already, but Dan's going for a ground ball. I have a bit of a hill that goes down in my
Again, it's
yard.
not a bit of a hill; it's a cliff.
It is a cliff.
And when I say cliff, that's not like. Have you seen it, John?
Is this like behind the playground or
Yeah,
to the side?
it's
Yes.
to the side,
To the
but I
side,
mean,
yeah.
all sides are
Beyond
Like,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Behind
Beyond-
like all the trees you just planted.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, oh,
So
yeah. That's
Dan's
dangerous.
chasing a grounder.
And it's not like even a 45-degree slope.
No.
It is a 90-degree ledge.
Yeah,
It's insane.
It is insane. And so Dan literally went ass over tea kettle. It was like a cartoon, John. His legs the way he ran, stepped, and he flipped
Oh,
face
no.
first, legs up in the air. All I saw was his legs, and he just went and stuck into like a briar patch.
Yeah.
It's like,
Have any of your kids ever done that?
no, they're not dumb.
I legitimately
I thought Dan was dead.
I did
thought he
a
was
flip
dead.
and I fell like free fall, like 12 feet. enough that I was in the air to then like come back around after my 360 and be like, oh my God, I'm falling I'm in free fall into a briar patch
I couldn't even
and like brush and like, like branches.
The worst.
I couldn't even
tree.
imagine if I was him, because it literally was like it was happening, and he had enough. It happened almost in slow motion, so he had enough time to process of how bad it was going to be.
Oh my God, it could have been so much worse though.
It could have been. I mean, you could have
I
lost
luckily-
an eye. Like
That's what I was nervous about, because as I came to, there's a branch like sticking out this way. And I remember like I didn't have enough time to actually like react to it, but my face just like goes face first into it. I'm like, whew, that could have been
Oh,
bad.
man.
That could have been bad.
Lost an eye.
Yeah.
Was there any yelling?
what do you mean during the game?
During
or-
the game?
No, during the fall.
No, Dan didn't even make a sound. He just he took it like a champ.
No, just suffering silently.
He just it's like if you wouldn't have looked over, you wouldn't have even know what happened. He didn't yell, and he just at the end he was just like laying in the
like,
in the
"Where's
briar
Dan?"
patch, and he's like, "Help me!" He sounded like Mole Man. He's like, "Please help me!"
I didn't even know if anyone saw it.
Oh,
So I was like, all right, I could probably play this off. Like I'm just like looking
Brush
for
it
the
off.
ball.
I'm so happy I saw it. It was, it literally was. I said it before. It was something out of like Jackass. Like it was like, "Hi Dan, I'm Dan from Jackass, and I'm going for the ground ball."
Yeah.
And like just literally threw his body, to the side and just went down this cliff. Oh my God, insane.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you got to get something.
Like a fence?
It's just
Yeah, it's dangerous.
well, you have kids that can't catch and throw
Yep.
completely yet, and like balls are going down there every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm working on
Fix it. Fix it. Someone's gonna get hurt.
it. Someone did. Someone
Oh,
did.
man. That's rough.
Too funny.
Yeah, but beyond that,
No.
Easter.
Good Easter. Yeah. Shout out to Meg and Marianne. They were up.
Yep.
I caught Marianne kind of saying something. She was like, oh, I forget what they were talking about, and she was like, it's kind of like belly button lint.
No.
Yeah, she dropped it on me.
Did she watch?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's
Okay,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they are board members. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, I kind of
That's
heard
funny.
it, and then she like said it another couple times to get like my reaction. I'm like, oh man, she's talking about me.
Yep. Yep.
So it was funny.
That's good.
Yeah. So shout out to them. Get home safe. Back to Delaware.
Yep.
All right. So stepping into some business stuff. Building the boardwalk.
Building the boardwalk. Structure's done.
Yeah. Structure looks great. The shells have been delivered.
Nice and stinky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shells, it smells like the ocean.
Big time.
Honestly, I expected it to be worse though.
I kind of like it.
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
like,
like being at like a
you
marsh.
just feel like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't hate it as much as I thought I would.
No, people are always like, "Oh man, they stink." It's like, not really.
Yeah. When you live
It's
on
not
the,
like a bad stink.
no.
No.
Definitely had worse stinks.
No, we're used to that stink.
Yeah, and they should. I mean, it's supposed to go away obviously pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. The shells are down. They look good.
We had a crazy week
Oh yeah. You guys want to talk about that?
What?
on Wednesday. We
Our field trip.
Yeah, we took a field trip.
Yeah.
We we got to see the food truck.
Yep.
We got toured. So they did like a little video and showed us how to use everything. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the food truck got delivered on Easter.
And the Easter Bunny came.
Yeah.
Delivered it himself.
Yeah. What was the Easter Bunny's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, the food truck's been delivered, and so it's it is on the Cape.
Yep. We'll have to post some pictures at some point.
Do we want to keep it a secret
I don't know.
until we open, of like
Maybe.
what it looks like and everything,
That would be cool.
or do we want to hype people up? Probably not a bad thing to hype people up.
I think the hype helps.
Everyone I've shown has gotten hyped up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Then let's post some pictures on this as we're talking about it. But yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's the truck itself is a dinosaur, but that kind of adds to the charm of it. Mm-hmm. But everything else about it, the wrap and everything inside, is completely brand new. From the floor, ceilings, ventilation system, all the equipment, everything's brand new. So
Yeah, it literally looks like a brand new food truck until you turn it on.
yeah. Luckily, we won't be turning it on too often over here. So
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's sweet. So yeah, we got it Sunday morning. We got it, and it's just been parked in my driveway. I pull in, and it's just like holy crap.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
yeah, it's crazy.
Getting a lot of crazy looks by the neighbors.
Yeah. Has anybody come up to you and say, what the heck's going on?
Not yet, but when Phil was driving it down my road, everybody was like getting out of their house and looking at it.
Really?
Yeah, it was funny.
That's funny.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. It's a good field trip.
Yeah, other than that, it's just kind of
Yeah.
chipping away at stuff. Busy, very busy.
Right. Yeah. Lots of work to do. And we got a beautiful week up here this week. Makes everything better.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, it feels like spring has sprung.
Yeah, you're in shorts. 2
Yeah.
days in a row.
Oh,
Are we pushing the season?
For today, you guys are going to be jealous.
Maybe.
When I put shorts
56 right now.
when I put shorts on, that's it.
You don't go back?
I have unless it dips into the 30s, I ain't going back.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not ready yet.
You're not with me.
No,
I think I'll get there on Thursday and Friday. Friday's supposed to be like 75.
70. Yeah.
I just like shorts so much better.
They are undoubtedly better.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm even today I was like I know I'm going to be like laying the floor and I'm going to be on concrete all day, and I was like maybe I should wear pants, and I was like nah.
Yeah. See, that's why I ultimately went with pants.
I've
Toughen
transitioned.
up the knees.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yep. So, see if I regret it. Might.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to show and tell? You're a little magic guy.
So we brought a magic guy.
Okay. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is trying to do one of these and having it just be dead air that we have. You know what I mean? While we all just like try to do one, because literally I can't think of anything more boring than listening to somebody do a magic eye.
There's a good chance.
So
There's a good chance. But I didn't know if we wanted to make it a competition.
yeah, I just can't imagine how boring this is going to be.
All right. So then what if Andrew times us and see how long it takes us to get whatever the thing is?
I can cut out the dead
Yeah.
in between.
And then
All
if
right.
Andrew has to cut out dead air, then he cuts out dead air.
All right, fine.
But then it's a competition.
Okay.
Because this all started with I'm very good at the magic eye.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true. So what do we do?
So you pick a page.
Well, we all got to do the same one.
Do we?
Yeah.
All right.
We got to have a
Competition. It's
control.
gotta be fair.
And have you looked at the back of these so you
No.
know?
No. All the answers are in the back. I think somewhere. Yes, they're in the back.
Okay.
But then once someone gets it, they're going to say, "Oh, it's this," and then the other person isn't going
What if
to.
they're wrong?
No, you have to do it, and then you have to remember what it is.
Okay.
And
Say,
then
okay, I got
I
it.
got it.
All right.
And then once you say I got it, then at the end you have
Then
to
time's up.
Right. You have to say this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. Everybody will put in their phone in the notes. This is what it is. And then Andrew, the tie. Say everybody gets a different thing. Whoever gets it correct, that's the first winner. And if it's everybody gets the picture correct, then it's the time that's the tiebreaker.
I kind of like the idea of like you have to write it in your phone, and how about once your phone is face down,
Your time's
then
done.
that's when your time is up, because then there's no way of cheating.
Okay.
Not that I'm saying.
No,
anyone would cheat.
I think we need these checks and balances in place.
Okay. But
All right.
shut this. No. Andrew gets
Okay.
to pick
Okay.
the magic guy. You've already looked at all.
I haven't.
You haven't looked at any of the answers?
No.
Have you ever seen this book before?
No.
Not even at Zachary's?
No, I've only looked at the green one.
So what do you do?
Green
You
Book.
like maybe like give it a little squint, like just kind of
That's for you to figure out.
like bring it.
Yeah, you
closer to
start
Whatever
with it
you need to do to figure out what the heck is in that thing.
miserable. This is miserable.
Oh,
They're the
boy.
best.
I hate
So
magic
John,
eyes.
you've never done one of these?
No.
Your socks are gonna be blown off.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
You're not even gonna be able to see it.
Is it like one of those things?
But
that
when you do,
you look in and you like turn it.
no, that's a kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscopes suck.
This is
kaleidoscope
way better.
shit out of a.
No way. A kaleidoscope is way better than this.
You're out of your mind.
I hate these things.
All right, the one that looks like the Maryland flag.
Oh jeez.
You could take the cover off of it just so we don't damage that.
Where did
right,
Zach get the
Yeah, you guys go first.
Marshalls?
No, you're going first.
Yeah, you got to go
I,
first.
I don't know what to do.
I'm starting the time.
Get it close to you.
All
Get it close, and then like slowly pull it away.
Wait, hold on. Do you have your notes open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to edit.
And you have to be very descriptive.
We're gonna have to edit this a lot.
I have no idea what this is. What?
Enjoy, John.
We might be here a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
man.
mean. We're gonna.
I think this is electric. I
Yeah.
think this is great.
It's not changing. How long do I have?
You're a 50.
We have all day.
Oh man. I don't know.
Welcome to my childhood, John.
Oh man, this is tough.
Yeah.
All right, John, let me give you a hint.
Okay.
Try and unfocus your eyes. Not so much like cross-eyed, but unfocus them.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna guess.
All right.
All right,
You got it.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta wait until the phone's down.
All right, go.
That was hard. I'm so wrong.
I wonder if the glasses makes it harder or easier. I'm honestly kind of nervous.
I would be.
I talked a big
think
game.
This was the tough one.
Were you able to see it?
I only glanced at it for a second.
All right.
I've never been able to see one.
Come on.
Never.
We're all gonna have headaches after this.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Instructions. All you need to see the 3D illusion on the front cover are your two eyes and some patience. To discover your magic eye, focus your eyes as if you were looking at a faraway object. This is called diverging your eyes. Do not focus on the image. Let the image come into focus. Be patient.
You're gonna have to play some Pink Floyd while we're doing this. Man.
Do you give up?
It's a competition. You gotta beat your brother. He said he was the best.
I hate them so much that I want to give up, but I hate to lose even more.
He gives up. I think that's a give up, folks. Hate to see it.
All right, I have something that I don't think it is, but it could be. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Gaze upon thee with your magic eye.
Got it.
Oh, no way.
That's twisted.
That's disgusting.
All right,
Just
So-
like that. I'm the king. I'm the king of magic eye. I'm the best there is. Hang on. Don't look. Everyone say what they think it is.
Oh, all right. What do you think it is, John?
Hawaiian flowers.
I think I thought it was a rose.
Okay. It was a train. It was like a steam engine train.
What?
That's why I picked it. 'Cause I picked something that
Page 14, that?
Yeah, that was it.
So dumb.
What?
These things are so dumb.
Do you see it now, or is it supposed to be the whole thing? Is that, or like little bits of it? Is
No, like the whole thing looks like.
It doesn't make any sense.
I gotta try
yeah.
it.
It doesn't make any sense.
Give it to
I
Andrew.
can't, now even knowing it's a train, I can't see it at all.
I don't even want to look at it.
It's trash.
You guys are missing out. It's so good. Once it comes into focus, it's like, oh my god, this is insane. It's 3D.
That's crazy.
I've never seen one ever in my life.
It's gonna take me a minute.
I just feel bad. All right. Well, while Andrew's doing that, yeah, the ad read again is just going to be the boardwalk planks.
Yep.
Get them in. They're going. So
A
get
lot of
your
them are
orders
coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, go to smithfamilypopcorn.com, click on the shop tab, and then there's a link for boardwalk plank pre-orders. Put them in, buy a plank, and then, like I said, we're ordering the wood, like the nice hardwood for the boardwalk, probably today,
Yep.
and it should get delivered soon, and then we're gonna start installing it. So, yeah, get the orders in.
Definitely drive by and check it out too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You got an Am I the A-hole?
I do. All right.
Dumb.
No chance of seeing this.
I'm missing out.
Can't believe you know.
Am I the a-hole for firing my bridesmaid for disclosing her diagnosis at my bachelorette? I'm getting married in 3 weeks, and I just had my bachelorette over Easter weekend. During a quiet moment, one of my bridesmaids took me aside and told me that about 3 weeks ago, she was diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome. Obviously, I asked her what that meant for her, and she started crying because she feels differently about her relationship with her mother. We met in elementary school, and she's always had a learning disability, but she didn't know that there was a preventable cause. My other bridesmaids noticed her crying, and the evening ended up being about her. We skipped out on going to the bar in the limo I had hired because she was upset. I thought about it all today and ended up emailing her to tell her that she took away an important moment in my life. I feel bad about this happening to her, but even though she didn't always know, it's been going on for her whole life. If this was a recent thing she found out about, or it was some kind of deadly disease, I would feel differently. But she was sitting on this for months before bringing it up at an event that was supposed to be special to me. You only get one bachelorette, and mine was totally overshadowed. I felt really hurt that she did that and told her that I didn't want her in my wedding if that's how she's going to treat me at a time where the focus was supposed to be something good in my life instead of something sad in hers. She could have waited a few more weeks until after the wedding if she wanted to have this conversation. She's still invited to the wedding, but I didn't want her to be a bridesmaid after this. I was just texting my cousin, my maid of honor, and she disagreed with me doing this. She said that it sucked that we didn't get to go to the bar, but this other friend has already paid for her dress, so I should just let her stay. My fiance supports my choice, but I wanted another opinion. Am I the a-hole?
That's tough. I don't think that. I think they're both kind of being a-holes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, just because she has a problem with alcohol being around, she should.
No, that wasn't it.
Wasn't that?
So, fetal alcohol syndrome basically means that your mother drank while you were in the womb.
Okay. So,
And it delays your brain.
yeah, but isn't she uncomfortable being around?
No. So she has a learning disability that she's had her whole life, but she just found out that it's because her mom drank while she was pregnant. And so basically, she feels that she now has a learning disability that could have easily been prevented if her mom just didn't drink. So now she feels different about her mom, and she had just found out this news about fetal alcohol syndrome, I guess a few weeks before this bachelorette.
Okay.
And she brought it up.
And she brought it up at the bachelorette.
Yeah, she just should have kept her mouth shut until after the bachelorette.
I think the bride's the asshole.
Me too.
I think the bride's the asshole because, like, if it's your friend, you know what I mean? Like, then that should be important. If she's, like, really hurt about that, and she's kind of, like, really upset, then, like, whatever. I mean, a bachelorette's important, but what are you doing? You're getting trashed and, like, hanging out. You're gonna do that some other day, too. Like, I think having it be like, this is about me. Like, I mean, your friend, I don't know. Going through something, I think, is a tough look. Because at first, I was with John. I was kind of like, yeah, she should have kept her mouth shut. But then as I thought about it, I was like, I mean, she's drinking. You're at the bachelorette party. You're drinking. You're with a bunch of girls. You're hanging out. And you start to, like, confide in them. And you're like, yeah, I'm kind of going through something. You don't know which way things are going to go when people are partying. They can either go really good or they can take a turn.
It's going to go one way, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to go one way or the other. Like, everybody's going to be in, like, a good mood, and we're going to go, like, you're going to wake up the next day and be like, oh my gosh, that was so awesome. Yeah. Or you're going to wake up the next day and just be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe what happened. Like, she told me this, and then she, did this, and she did this. Like,
The bride is the a-hole for 3 reasons.
Okay.
The first is that the whole thing of just being like, oh, this is about, it's supposed to be my time.
Yeah.
Like that. She's an a-hole for saying, I fired this girl from being a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
That is psychotic stuff. Like, it's not a job. It should be like a privilege to be like someone's bridesmaid.
Right.
That's crazy. The other reason she's an a-hole is she had her bachelorette over Easter.
Yeah, that's weird.
Also psychotic.
Yeah.
So there's some other context clues in here that it might not just be this situation. I think she is kind of being the a-hole in this situation, but I think she's just a born a-hole for all of these other things too.
Yeah, why would you cancel the limo?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The limo's coming. We're rolling. Like,
Yeah.
you
Cry
can
in the
cry
bar.
at the club. Yeah, like, go find somebody else to cry on their...
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Everybody's going through some stuff. Hey, party rolls on.
Yeah.
That's the way I would be like, nothing stops. Yeah.
Nothing stops this train.
Get in the limo. Like, if you want to hang out here at the room, or if one of the girls wants to hang out with you and they don't want to go, fine. But I am rolling through.
Yeah.
And then we will talk about this again at breakfast over mimosas.
Yeah, it's kind of her fault for even letting it be like that.
She should have said something before it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have put my arm around her and been like, come on, we're going to have a night.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna...
Hopefully you're not pregnant.
That was good. Dark, but good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do think they are kind of both a-holes, but I think the bride more so.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. All right. We got any topics? I feel bad every time with the Am I the A-hole? We got to switch it up. John has to go first.
I always go first.
And I always love making John go first.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like you might answer what I was going to say and then I have nothing to say. So.
Right. True.
Yeah. I think there's multiple.
John's got a line on the flies.
Oh man. All right. Who's go? Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a question I always ask myself every single time we order pizza.
Ooh.
All right. And I still don't believe in it, but my kids like it, so I have to do it. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
I used to really not like pineapple on pizza when I was young, but I like it now. I'll put anything on pizza. Sometimes if I get a salad with my pizza, I put the salad on the pizza and roll it up and eat it. Like a Greek salad on top of
Yeah,
pizza.
oh.
I love it.
Delicious.
Yeah, with like the feta and everything. I mean, I'm bonkers. I'm silly with it.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm totally fine with it because if you say no to pineapple, are the people who are also probably saying yes to anchovies, which are just dead whole fish on pizza. And that seems way crazier than just some fruit.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it, like with like the sauce, I feel like it makes it super sweet.
I
And,
don't
like,
really
I don't
like it.
I don't like warm pineapple either.
Yes.
You don't like
that's
so
more
you,
of
No.
you don't like the pineapple on the
No.
pizza?
No, I hate it.
Oh,
I get
warm
pissed.
fruit in
I was gonna
general.
say, doesn't your
They
his
that's-
son's like it's his, like favorite
but the problem
pineapple
is,
and bacon?
So then we get a pizza from like me and my wife, and then we get a pizza for the kids, and then the kids have like a couple slices,
Yeah,
and then they want to
that's
eat our
tough.
pizza, and then we
No,
have
no, no,
then
no,
we have
no,
leftover pineapple pizza, and it's like
No.
I'm picking them off, and then
No.
I take a bite, and I can still taste it.
Yeah, no. Once it's
Like-
there, it's there
like,
forever.
this
Yeah,
is terrible.
I used to pick it off too. I used to play that game where I was like, nope, picking them all off. Now I just embrace it, slam the whole thing.
I tried it at my son's birthday party, and I was just like,
Oh,
it's
see,
not doing it for me.
You know what's crazy to me though? That I feel like that's a topping that needs to be introduced by a parent. So it
Yeah.
blows my mind that your son's just like, oh, I want pineapple and bacon.
Oh, he loves it.
He's got a culinary palate. He's
He's on his way.
he's crazy.
He's on his way.
Yeah, I thought you guys liked it, and then that's
No.
why you. Wow.
Not a fan.
Huh.
I could honestly go with just cheese pizza at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the toppings, but like just nice cheese pizza, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
Like extra cheese.
But you feel bad
Oh.
not getting the topping.
Yeah, you do.
See,
You kind
I
of get pressured into it.
Yeah.
I need toppings.
Need?
Need.
No.
The cheese is fine, but it's pedestrian. I like
But a
like
good cheese is good.
Mm.
it is good, but I mean,
it's the way you kind of can tell if the pizza's good or not.
yeah, but just like it just doesn't fill you up enough.
Well, there's one thing when all right, so you can get like two cheese pizzas. You can get a cheese pizza that like the cheese is like crispy, and I think that stinks.
Yeah, John doesn't like the well done pizza.
I don't like the well done cheese.
Crispy cheese?
I want my cheese like stringing.
Runny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want that like I want to take a
Interesting.
bite and I want that cheese to.
You want
string.
like Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles
Oh,
style.
give
Right.
me that all day long.
Yeah.
All right.
See, sometimes I like my pizza well done, especially if I get peppers and onions.
Yeah, I'm really not picky about my pizza at all.
Shocking.
I'll do anything. Anything.
You like black olives? You like mushrooms?
No, I mean, no. As far as toppings, I'm talking about how it's cooked.
Yeah.
Neapolitan, wood-fired,
Do
coal-fired.
deep dish?
I'm fine with deep dish.
Yeah.
Got to take my lactate pill, but I'm fine with deep dish. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it all.
Yeah.
Where you guys at on cologne?
I think I'm getting back into it.
So, the youth,
Yeah.
Andrew, Mike,
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yeah.
cologne guys. I hugged Jason the other day. I was a little nervous that my wife would catch me and think I was hugging another woman. 'Cause I had a scent on me.
Yeah.
And they all have their like signature scent.
Yeah.
And I they're all in the, like Andrew would be back here. And I'm like, oh, Andrew's already here.
Yeah.
Or like Brandon will, be in the
But
office.
it smells good.
It smells good. But I'm like, cologne was such a thing. And then you
Yeah.
just kind of fall off the cologne game.
But you know what they're all of them are they're all single men.
True.
They're all looking for their gals.
They're putting out the pheromones.
Even when I was in a relationship, I like have this thing where I hate the idea of smelling bad, so I just like before I like every morning like I'll use cologne.
Hey, I got you. I love a nice bottle of cologne. I
Little-
just barely
little brute?
ever. Yeah.
Use a little brute.
No. You know what's wicked funny though? So there's one. So Brittany's grandmother every single year gets me a thing of socks,
Nice.
And this year, she gave me a thing of Brute.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I'll never use this.
Fruit a little.
But no, I feel like
CK1.
I have a good amount of cologne. I don't wear it though.
Yeah.
I only wear it like maybe on like a special occasion, holiday, go out on a date or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
Notice these guys. These
Yeah,
young bucks.
Oh yeah, you can smell it a mile
Yeah, I
away.
think if I wasn't just going to go do yard work, I think I'm going to start getting back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good. Like it makes
Yeah.
you feel clean.
Yeah,
But doesn't the popcorn just like take it over as soon as you walk in?
definitely.
Like by the time your day's over, your cologne's popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be pretzels
Yep.
and chicken fingers.
Exactly.
Maybe we just start to sell our own cologne.
Yeah.
Popcorn and pretzels.
Popcorn.
Collect all the grease from the
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Popboyz.
Yeah.
Popboyz cologne.
Popboyz.
No, it's funny you said that because when we were at the airport, there was a giant store of cologne.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cologne's big at the airport.
It's got to be expensive.
I don't know. It's all duty free. Yeah, I don't know. But I also appreciate the people who were wearing cologne because I was next to. We were also in the last row of the plane on the way back. That sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's as bad
That-
as it gets.
Is so underrated of how bad of an experience that is.
No recline, and you're literally smelling the chemicals
Everything.
from the toilet and the poop.
You're just breathing in poop.
Oh,
You're all the way in the back, and you're it takes you 20 minutes just to get off the flight. It's an extra 20 minutes on the back end of your flight.
One time I had a middle seat coming back from Vegas, like 7 a.m. flight, last seat, last row.
Nightmare scenario. That's where I was.
Again,
middle
between
seat,
two
last row.
huge guys with like long hair, like these big Samoan guys, and I was just
Oh my
like,
God.
I was like, this is terrible, and I was not feeling well.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
Yeah, it was bad. But I will say the person to the left of me was a little stinky. Could have used some cologne. I was just like, it just sucks. Flying sucks.
Yeah, it is tough.
I'm driving to Disney next week. That's how bad flying sucks.
That's not gonna suck. No.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about that.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be pretty wild.
The drive.
Yeah, that'll be good. No, like
It's
24.
like 24.
Yeah. My family, probably 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The amount of stopping we do.
definitely gonna be 30.
Yeah, I totally forgot how bad planes. That was like the first time I went on a plane in maybe 10 years.
Yeah,
Crazy. First way up, I was in the middle. And on the way back, I was in the back right corner.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get to first class.
Yeah.
It's an
It's
important
just a
milestone.
better experience.
It's everything about it is better. Yeah,
And also, I forget how bad the back is too. When you're taking off, you're like flying all over the place. No pun intended. Like the ass of the plane on takeoff, you're going all over the place.
crosswinds blowing you every which way.
It's awful.
Yep.
It's
Not fun.
a bad place to be. But
I do agree. The less I used to fly a lot, and now I don't fly that much, and I do not look forward to it.
it sucks.
The whole thing sucks.
Yeah.
All right, got another one.
How do we feel about noses? Not the things that are on our face.
Oh,
More of like noses, like dibs.
That was big growing up.
that was
Yeah.
definitely big. It's kind of a good way to decide things.
Doesn't
You don't
happen
like it?
anymore.
Yeah.
I've never heard my kid.
Adults
say
should
it.
do it more.
Definitely.
Can I?
Yeah.
I want to. So when I went back to visit Syracuse, I've gone twice since I've graduated. Once in the fall, once in the spring/winter, I guess. And the guys we stay at, they should have a TV crew in their house following them around, just the way they live, because it's hilarious. But they decide everything with noses.
Yeah.
And like, so me and a couple other buddies were staying with them at the time, and like for literally every single thing, like in Syracuse, you have to. most of the doors automatically lock just because of the area and the way the houses are built. Like, it's just safer that way. So you always have to like let people in, and like every time somebody was coming over or stopping by, like we could just be doing anything. You'd look around, somebody would have their finger on their nose.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what it was. Like,
Yeah, you gotta. That's how we decided everything in college too.
Yeah.
It was very much noses. Like, you better be paying attention. And if you're not, if you're kind of in the room and you're zoned out and you just look around and everybody's got their finger on their nose, you're like,
You're screwed.
what do I have to do?
I have to
It's
get
like,
up and go do something.
Yep. It's like beer run.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay. And you can't be like, no.
It's noses.
Because there's a time when somebody else is going to get got. And you're just like, oh, God.
Yeah.
It just works.
It's way easier than rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, it's like, how else do you decide? Like, who else? When some task, it's like, all right, well, gotta take out the garbage. It's like, oh, boop, finger on the nose.
Yep, finger on the nose, you're good.
Done. Yeah, and everybody gets their turn at some point where they're not paying attention, and then just like, oh, some people are better at it than others. They're kind of always paying attention. Some people just take it. Same with fives.
Fives is good too.
Fives is a good system.
Yeah.
Like, I got a 5-minute saver on this seat.
Yeah.
You know, that's fair,
I haven't heard that one in a while.
right?
Yeah.
Real long time.
Yeah. Whenever you get up, fives.
And if you don't say it,
No, shotgun.
Free for all.
right?
Yeah.
did
Shotgun's
you
a good
do
one,
it where
too.
you always had to have somebody vouch for your fives, or was it just like a mutual like, oh, I got 5 minutes?
I mean, I feel like there was always somebody in the room that you would say it to. You know what I mean? If there was nobody else in the room, then it'd be kind of a jerk thing to just come take that one seat that the guy was in. And
Yeah.
like,
You'd always do you call fives?
right.
And then it's like,
Yeah, it's a good point.
you call fives?
Yeah. And then when you realize you didn't,
You're screwed.
and somebody got you, you're just like, damn it. But yeah, again, it's kind of like these rules you just have to live by. And
you
then
know what was a weird part of all of our lives growing up? And I'm just assuming John too. Doorknob.
what was doorknob for?
Farting.
Oh yeah, you had to touch the doorknob.
If you fart, you have to say safety.
or else you got punched.
You just get punched relentlessly until you touch a doorknob.
I'm gonna start bringing that back with my kids.
Doorknob's great,
Yeah.
That is a
but
good one.
painful.
Yeah, I just bring that back with my.
You
kids.
should.
A lot of bruises.
You really should. Doorknob.
Didn't get there.
Great. Yeah. Got to touch a doorknob.
Oh man, yeah,
Solves a lot of issues.
yeah. That is funny. It's funny how things just kind of like organically
Disappear.
work. Yeah, but also it's just these systems. It's like, we don't need the government. You don't need a bunch
Better
of
than
rules.
democracy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I bet the
like,
kids have got something
supposed
going
to-
on
Yeah.
that we haven't heard yet.
Well, have you heard of Cheeks Down?
No.
Have you heard of Cheeks Down? All right, so apparently in the schools, this is a few years ago, so I don't know if it's still going on, but this is one thing I've never been more jealous of in my life. Like 6th, 7th graders, apparently, I've heard from my sister a few years ago, someone would go to the bathroom in a random bathroom, in a random stall in the school, and they would text in a group text to 20 different people, 20 different of their friends. I was just sitting on you. Like 20 different friends, and would just write cheeks down. And as soon as that text came in, everyone on that group went out and had to look for the person in the bathroom and find which stall and kick down the stall door and find him. And whoever got to him first wins.
do you really want that? Do you really want?
That sounds incredible.
I mean, I don't know that you want the door kicked down on you though.
Well, I don't know that you had to be going to the bathroom. I think you were just kind of chilling there.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like a manhunt, like an impromptu manhunt during school. Imagine that you get but you had to have phones at this point. But if you got a text, it was like cheeks down. It's like,
Done.
I
See
gotta
ya.
get up. I gotta go. I gotta go find this kid.
What's that other? They do another thing too at the schools where they they go around and try to get people to squirt guns.
Senior assassin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was that around when you were?
Too? No.
No, same here.
That sounds like well, I guess it's a little bit different. I was gonna say like Dazed and Confused when they paddled the kids.
Yeah. I think it's a little different. Yeah. I think it's a little different.
Shout out to Matthew McConaughey. His smoothest role.
All right. All right. All right.
All right. Yep.
All right. We got one more.
Go ahead.
Do you
John.
have one?
I don't know. I was I was just looking at all mine. I'm like, wow. Everything I read about it is about food.
Fitting.
Is a hot dog
right.
a sandwich?
No.
Yes.
I think so too.
It's just not. It's just a hot dog.
But it kind of
It's okay to be something different
But
because it's a hot dog.
But you put toppings on it.
So
And you kind of like eat it like a sandwich.
is a taco a sandwich?
No.
Literally the same thing.
No. Doesn't have bread.
Yeah, it's tortilla.
Could be a flour tortilla.
I would call it a wrap
Taco's not a wrap.
if it's a flour tortilla. A burrito's a wrap.
It's not wrapped.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a wrap. Like you can get a wrap with deli meat. Like, oh, I didn't feel like getting a sandwich, so I got a wrap.
Yeah, but it's physically wrapped.
Burritos are wraps.
Burrito.
Yeah.
I said taco.
Yeah, tacos are tacos.
Tacos are tacos.
But-
Same thing
It's
with
like
hot dog being a hot dog.
No, because it's bread.
It's like a chip.
What?
Sandwich-
A taco. It's
sandwich-
like a shell.
Yeah.
Taco
But I'm
shell.
saying it doesn't have to be. It could be a flour tortilla, which is essentially bread.
A wrap.
No, they're wraps.
No, they're not. They're just flour tortillas that aren't wrapped.
But they're wrapped.
Okay, so
They're not wrapped.
So
You
when
don't
you
get a
Flour
taco isn't
tortilla
wrapped.
with a taco.
Wait,
you get a corn
wait,
tortilla. That's
wait.
you get a corn taco.
Pat's never had a chalupa, and it's showing.
A chalupa?
Yeah. It's like a flour tortilla that it's just in taco form. It's just folded. It's not wrapped.
Yeah, but those are tacos.
Right.
But bread.
That's bread. That's bread.
No, it's
flour
not.
tortilla is bread.
It hasn't risen. There's no yeast. It's not bread.
It's bread.
Wrong.
It's bread. It has all the makings of a bread.
Except for the yeast, except for the rising. It's like
A hot
Jesus.
dog is a hot dog.
Jesus isn't Jesus. If
whenever
he doesn't rise.
whenever I
Hot
have
dog
a
is a
flour
hot dog.
tortilla, I always roll it.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
But a hot dog is bread. Is a hamburger a sandwich?
No.
It is.
A hamburger's a hamburger.
What if you make turkey and cheese on a hamburger bun? Is it a sandwich?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like sliced turkey.
So what if you did a shaved steak inside of a hamburger bun? Is that a sandwich?
Yeah.
So why isn't hamburger?
Because there's no other name for it. That's what I'm saying. Like things that have names, you have to just call them those names.
I agree. You call them those names, but they're still, if you're putting in a category, if there's a genus and a phylum of exactly what they are, they're in the sandwich family.
Yeah, but that's just like, okay, fine. Is a hot dog food? Yes, of course, it's all food.
Yeah, but if you're bringing it down, you're like, okay, it's not a vegetable. It's not, it's sandwich.
Is a
meat and
pickup
bread.
truck a car?
Yes,
Yeah.
but then the like offshoot of it is
Right. So then if there's a sedan outside and a pickup truck, and you said, "Oh, can you go into that car and grab my keys?" Which would you pick?
I'd say, which one are you talking about?
No, you wouldn't. No, you would not.
I would. I'd say, I don't know what you drive,
No,
Sally.
you would not. A hot dog is a hot dog. A hamburger is a hamburger. Things have names, and it's okay to use those names.
All right. You got another one? Are we wrapping?
If you had to go back to a decade, what would you pick?
Good question.
You have to spend a week there. Or I should say, you get to spend a week there.
If you die there, do you die in real life?
Yeah.
That's hard. Then I think I'd probably pick like the early 2000s and not be in New York City.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't go. I mean, you'd still be safe in like the 70s too.
I don't know. Again, I wouldn't want to be in New York City. It's a pretty rough spot.
Okay, well, you can pick anywhere.
Yeah, that's really tough because it'd be really.
Like you'd be able to survive anywhere for a week.
What if you picked like?
Unless you pick like prehistoric, like Jurassic era.
That's what I mean. That's what I would want. I'd want to see either that or I'd want to see.
All right, fine.
I'd want to like roll. I've said this before. If I feel like when somebody asks a similar type question, I'd want to go back to when like Jesus was around, and straight up watch and be like, oh my God, that guy legit turned that water into wine.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm following him. Like everybody's right. He rose Lazarus. Like
If I
like,
saw
it's
it
for
firsthand,
real. Like,
if I saw it firsthand,
because then you'd come back.
I would think there's something up. But
You would
but then you come back as like the crazy religious person.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it does matter.
No.
It definitely does matter.
Who cares? Because you'd have such a strong belief in something else that you'd just be like, I don't care what you think. I saw this guy do this stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
but
be
then your like perception is reality. Like then you're just the crazy person.
don't care.
Well, a lot of people that are around.
Well, you don't have to talk to anybody about it. Well, I guess.
Oh,
should.
you wouldn't shut the hell up about it. You kidding me?
You're right. You're right. I would definitely tell everybody.
Yeah.
Don't care. I'd be like, you guys are dumb.
Jesus walks.
That's what I think I would do. But I mean,
All right, fine.
That's a dangerous time.
You don't die in real life, but you experience all the pains of dying.
Then I think I'd do the Jesus time.
Jesus time.
Yeah.
So like when like you want to be at like Last Supper?
Yeah. I'd probably, yeah. Maybe.
Last Supper was probably the most boring thing ever.
You don't know. Those people got down.
Yeah,
No,
I
they
bet it was a pretty good party.
I doubt it.
Yeah. I mean,
Good party, just 12. It's a sausage fest.
yeah, but Last Supper, you go.
Man cave.
Last Supper, you go all the way to like Easter. See if he like, I mean, you know,
Yeah, there
witness
are
the
some-
crucifixion, and then you're like, okay.
Yeah, but the crucifixion would be the biggest bummer in the world.
Oh, big bummer. But if he actually rises and comes out of the cave and he's like sitting in the sky, then you're like,
Sitting in the sky?
then you're like, okay, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be minding my P's and Q's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to church and I'm gonna really remember that this happened.
Fair.
Like it would give you such clarity in your life, or it would kind of go, okay.
Yeah, what if you just go back and then there's just like nothing?
Like nothing happened that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just a big made up story.
Big waste
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah.
Well, then at least I would know. What would you pick?
I gotta imagine ancient like Rome would be cool. Like BC Rome.
That's what I was thinking.
That's gotta be cool. Where there's like fountains and stuff that you can drink out of, and you're just kind of like, you see like the riches of like this empire, and you're just kind of like hanging out, and it's everything that it's supposed to be. Everything's still like not burned and destroyed from war and stuff like that. And you're just like, we're just like the victors here.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, we're just like hanging out. We're just like the troops are just dominating the freaking like
Mongol
Neanderthals like across the border,
just
and just
flowing
bringing
in.
back like
I don't know, but-
spoils.
Yeah, but like,
Being anywhere and getting spoils would be awesome.
do you? I think you're describing the United States for the last 75 years. Do you get to choose who you are? Like, what happens if you're a slave in Roman times?
No, you get to
Then you're not
choose.
like, okay, this is sweet. So
No,
you're like,
that would not be sweet.
you're
at
like,
all.
okay, I want to be Julius Caesar.
No, like I said, I want the
Augustus.
spoils.
Okay.
I got to be in a position that I'm getting spoiled.
Yeah. All right, fair. Could you go back to the Big Bang? Or does it have to be
You
when
could,
human
but that
beings-
feels very violent.
Yeah.
Like I imagine that would hurt.
That wouldn't be fun.
No.
Like you get to live, like maybe you don't die, but you have to experience all the pain of like whenever. So if you're like,
Of just your atoms getting ripped apart.
right. And like,
Yeah,
or,
that would suck.
or if you're like, but you would get to know what's going on. It's like, so you get the knowledge, but you have to go through the
Yeah,
pain
that could
of
be
it.
kind of cool.
You know what I mean? It's like every day, every minute you have
It'd
to
be like the worst root canal ever.
it'd be like the worst week ever.
Yeah. And it all is leading up to the Big Bang.
Or just like, yeah, but like the Big Bang's happening or whatever it is, like in between. But yeah, the whole thing, it's basically all the matter being ripped apart in your body for an entire week. But then at the end, you just like come back and you're just like,
Yeah, I think
have
that would
seen some shit.
That would screw you up.
Yeah.
That would screw you up. John, where are you going?
Bring me to some cavemen.
Whoa.
Yeah, I want to see where it all began.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then you're like hunting and gathering and stuff. You're just eating like blueberries.
No way.
I come-
They're getting
hopefully.
meat. You're getting.
Oh, we're getting
Meat.
meat.
Yeah, that you have to kill the freaking like
Yeah, woolly
what do you
mammoth.
call
The
it? Woolly
mammoth.
mammoth.
Oh, it's going down.
No way. You couldn't kill a woolly mammoth.
You've seen.
If I had to,
I bet
No,
John
you
could.
couldn't.
John
definitely.
definitely could.
Well, again, it's his brain today.
Oh, he'd be.
You think
Oh,
John's
that's
going
golden.
out?
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do.
No way.
John's pushing that thing off a cliff. He likes to eat. He's getting a mammoth.
I think he's begging for someone else to kill a mammoth.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, come here.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do it either.
Yeah, that'd be a wild hunt.
But are you literally like living in a cave?
Yeah, I'm doing everything that a caveman does.
That's
I'm learning how to start a fire.
That does sound rough, John.
That sounds awful.
That sounds tough.
And
You took mine.
You're not like learning anything either. You're just kind of
Yeah, I'm
like,
learning
I just
how to
have to
live.
rough it. You could literally do that like today.
Yeah, but we have technology.
Yeah, but
They
just
didn't
like
have
go into
that.
the woods. Go into the woods with nothing and you're there. Like you can do that now.
You know, my kids ask you the craziest questions that you really have to think. They're like, "Why?" The other day, one of my sons was like, "So how did the first person start to talk?" And I was like, "Good question." Like, but I was like, cave people, they would go,
Yeah.
and then eventually, like, they'd say like for like rock or something. You know what I mean? And then it kept evolving. And
You got to imagine it probably came pretty quick.
yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
it's still a human brain. Like two human brains. It wouldn't take us very long to be like, we should grunt this way to talk about this object, and we should grunt this way to talk about that object. That
Well,
would literally take us 5 minutes.
Have you heard about the theory of? There's a couple of theories that apparently human beings' brains grew very quickly at some point in our evolution, and that's when they think we had kind of a jump. And there's a couple of theories. There's 3 theories that I've heard. One is that we started eating fish, which had omega-3s, and it helped our brains grow more quickly. The second theory is that we started eating mushrooms with psilocybin in them, and they helped our brains grow quicker. And the third is that aliens came in and spliced our DNA. And so, but there's something where there was like kind of like it was like we were here, and then there was a leap up to here, and then we were on like basically a different plane very quickly. And so I agree with you. I think that whatever that leap was, I think it did happen quickly then, but I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Language is pretty amazing.
And with that,
Yeah. The more you know. Thank you everybody for joining us for episode 30. It's a big one.
yeah.
Dan and I's
Big.
number.
Yeah.
Yep, number 30. So yeah. Hashtag get guy.
Hashtag get guy.
And yeah, start looking around for the food truck. We'll start posting some pictures.
Yep. Order your boards.
Yeah, get your boards. Are we going to try to start doing some soft openings at some point? When are we going to try to get the truck here?
Probably when we have electricity to power it.
That's a good point.
And the prep kitchen.
True.
Prep kitchen.
All right, so Memorial Day weekend. See ya, guns blazing.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, we'll keep working on that. Thanks
Yep.
for checking
All right.
us out.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
Later.